Have you ever felt something is wrong at work, but you're too scared to tell your boss?
Yeah, that's super common. A lot of people feel this way, especially when they're new.
Right, you don't want to sound like you're complaining, or maybe you think your boss will get angry.
Exactly, and that fear keeps you silent, but staying quiet can make things worse.
So today, we're talking about how to speak up, how to talk to your boss about problems in a smart and respectful way.
And by the end of this episode, you'll know when to speak up, how to prepare, and what words to use so the conversation goes well.
Let's get into it.
Okay, first question. Why is it so hard to talk to your boss?
Good question. I think it's because we're afraid of losing our job, afraid of looking weak or difficult.
That's true, but here's the thing. Bosses are humans too. They're not mind readers. If you don't say anything, they won't know something is wrong.
So we need to speak up.
Yes, but not in a bad way, not with anger or blame. We speak up with respect and solutions.
Okay, so how do we do that?
Let's break it down step by step. First, ask yourself this question. Is this problem really serious?
What do you mean?
Sometimes we feel upset about something small, like someone ate your lunch from the fridge. That's annoying, but it's not something you bring to your boss.
Right, so we need to pick our battles.
Exactly. Only bring up problems that affect your work, your health, or your ability to do your job well.
Can you give me an example?
Sure, let's say your workload is too heavy. You're staying late every night. You're stressed and tired. That's a real problem. You should talk to your boss about that.
Makes sense?
Or maybe you're being treated unfairly. Someone takes credit for your work, or your team is being rude to you. Those are serious issues too.
Okay, so step one is to decide if the problem is big enough to talk about.
Yes. Now, step 2, don't talk to your boss when you're angry or emotional.
Why not?
Because when you're upset, you might say the wrong words. You might sound like you're attacking your boss or blaming someone.
And that will make things worse.
Exactly. So take a day or two, calm down, think clearly, then plan what you want to say.
That's smart. So we prepare before we talk.
Yes, preparation is everything. Let me tell you what to prepare.
Okay, I'm ready.
First, write down the problem. Be specific. Don't say, I'm unhappy. Say, I'm working 12 hours every day and I feel burned out.
So we use clear facts.
Yes, facts, not feelings only. Then think about why this problem matters. How does it affect your work or the team?
So we explain the impact.
Exactly. And here's the most important part. Think of a solution.
Wait, we need to bring a solution?
Yes, don't just complain. Suggest a way to fix it. Bosses love people who solve problems, not just point them out.
That makes sense. Can you give an example?
Sure, let's say you're overworked. You can say, I'm handling 5 projects right now. Can we talk about priorities? Maybe I can focus on 3 and someone else can help with the others.
Oh, that's good. You're not just saying, I have too much work, you're offering a solution.
Exactly. You're being helpful, not difficult.
Okay, so we prepare the problem, the impact, and a solution. What's next?
Next is choosing the right time to talk.
Timing matters?
A lot. Don't stop your boss in the hallway and dump a big problem on them. Don't interrupt them when they're busy or stressed.
So what should we do?
Send a polite message or email. Say something like, Hi, I'd like to talk to you about something. Do you have 15 minutes this week?
That sounds professional.
It is, and it shows respect. You're not demanding their time, you're asking for it.
I like that. So we schedule a proper meeting.
Yes, and when the meeting happens, be calm and polite. Start with something positive if you can.
Like what?
Like, thank you for taking the time to meet with me. I've really enjoyed working here and I want to do my best. That sets a good tone.
Okay, then we bring up the problem.
Yes, use calm, clear words. Don't blame anyone. Focus on the situation, not the person.
Can you explain that more?
Sure, don't say, you always give me too much work. That sounds like you're attacking your boss.
Right.
Instead, say, I've noticed my workload has increased a lot recently. I want to make sure I'm doing quality work, so I'd like to discuss priorities.
Oh wow, that sounds so much better.
It does. You're talking about the situation, not blaming your boss, and you're showing that you care about doing good work.
That's really smart. What if my boss doesn't agree? What if they say it's not a problem?
Stay calm, listen to their side. Maybe they don't see it the same way. That's okay. You can ask questions like, "Can you help me understand how to manage this better?"
So we stay respectful even if they disagree.
Yes, you're not there to fight. You're there to find a solution together.
I really like that approach. It feels less scary now.
Good, because it doesn't have to be scary. Let me tell you a quick story.
Okay, I'm listening.
A few years ago, I worked with a young woman named Sarah. She was a graphic designer, very talented, but she had a problem.
What was it?
Her boss kept giving her urgent projects at the last minute. She would stay late, skip meals, and feel stressed all the time.
That sounds terrible.
It was, and for months she didn't say anything. She thought if she complained, her boss would think she's lazy or not good enough.
I understand that fear.
But one day she was so burned out that she almost quit. Instead, she decided to talk to her boss.
How did it go?
She was nervous, but she prepared. She wrote down examples. She explained how the last-minute work was affecting her health and her quality of work.
And what did her boss say?
Her boss was surprised. He didn't realize how much pressure she was under. He thought she was fine because she never said anything.
Oh, wow.
He apologized, and they worked out a new system. He started giving her projects a few days earlier, and if something urgent came up, they discussed it together first.
That's amazing. So speaking up actually helped.
It did, and Sarah told me later that she wished she had spoken up months earlier. It would have saved her so much stress.
That's a powerful lesson.
It is. Silence doesn't protect you, it just makes you suffer longer.
So let's talk about what words to use. How do we start the conversation?
Good question. Here's a simple formula. Start with appreciation, then state the problem, then suggest a solution.
Can you give me an example sentence?
Sure. Thank you for taking the time to meet with me. I've been feeling overwhelmed with my current workload, and I'd like to discuss how we can prioritize tasks so I can deliver my best work.
That sounds really professional.
It does, and it's not aggressive. You're being honest and respectful at the same time.
What if the problem is about a coworker, like someone is being rude to me?
Good question. In that case, focus on behavior, not personality. Don't say, "John is a jerk."
Right, that's attacking the person.
Exactly. Instead, say, "I've noticed that during meetings my ideas are often interrupted or dismissed. I'd like your advice on how to handle this professionally."
Oh, that's much better. You're asking for help, not just complaining.
Exactly, and your boss might not know this is happening. Now they can step in and help.
This is really helpful. What if my boss gets defensive or angry?
That can happen. Some bosses are not good at receiving feedback. If that happens, stay calm. Don't fight back.
What should I say?
You can say, "I understand this might be a sensitive topic. I just wanted to share my experience so we can find a way forward."
And if they still won't listen?
Then you've done your part. You spoke up respectfully. If your boss refuses to help or gets worse, that's a sign the workplace might not be healthy for you.
So sometimes the answer is to leave.
Yes, not every job is worth keeping. Your mental health and dignity matter more.
That's important to remember.
It is. Now, let's talk about some practical tips you can use right away.
Yes, let's do it.
Tip number 1, practice what you'll say. Say it out loud to a friend or even to yourself in the mirror.
Why does that help?
Because when you practice, you become more confident. You know what words to use. You won't freeze up during the real conversation.
That makes sense.
Tip number 2, keep it short. Don't give a long speech. Say the problem clearly in 2 or 3 sentences, then let your boss respond.
So we don't ramble.
Exactly. Rambling makes you sound unsure. Short and clear is better.
Got it. What's tip number 3?
Tip number 3, use I statements, not you statements.
What's the difference?
You statements sound like blame, like "you never listen to me." That makes people defensive.
Right.
But I statements focus on your experience, like "I feel unheard during meetings." That's softer and more honest.
That's a really helpful tip.
Tip number 4, follow up. After the conversation, send a short email thanking your boss for their time. Summarize what you agreed on.
Why is that important?
Because it keeps things clear. You both know what was discussed and what will happen next. It also shows professionalism.
Smart.
And tip number 5, be patient. Change doesn't happen overnight. Give your boss time to act on what you discussed.
But what if nothing changes after a few weeks?
Then you can follow up again politely. Say something like, I wanted to check in on what we talked about last time. Is there anything I can do to move things forward?
So we don't just give up.
No, but we stay respectful and professional the whole time.
This is all really helpful. Let's do a quick recap.
Sure. So first, decide if the problem is serious enough to bring up. Don't sweat the small stuff.
Right. Pick your battles.
Second, don't talk when you're emotional. Take time to calm down and prepare.
And when we prepare, we write down the problem, the impact, and a solution.
Yes. Third, choose the right time. Schedule a meeting. Don't ambush your boss.
And during the meeting, stay calm and use respectful language.
Exactly. Focus on the situation, not the person. Use I statements.
And if our boss disagrees, we stay calm and listen.
Yes, it's a conversation, not a fight. And remember, speaking up shows courage and professionalism.
It really does. I feel a lot more confident now.
That's great. One last thing. Remember that you deserve to be heard. You deserve to work in a place where your voice matters.
That's really important to hear.
It is. Too many people stay silent because they think they don't matter. But you do. Your ideas, your health, your experience, they all matter.
Thank you. I think a lot of listeners needed to hear that.
I hope so. And if you're listening right now and you're dealing with a problem at work, I want you to know you're not alone.
Yeah, a lot of people go through this.
They do. And the good news is you can handle it. You can prepare. You can speak up. You can do it respectfully and confidently.
And even if it's scary, it's worth it.
Absolutely. Because staying silent is often more painful than speaking up.
So true.
And you know what? Most of the time, when you finally talk to your boss, it goes better than you expected.
Really?
Yeah, because bosses want their teams to succeed. If you bring a problem and a solution, most bosses will respect that.
That's encouraging.
It is. So take a deep breath. You've got this.
All right, so before we wrap up, here's what I want you to take away from today's episode.
First, not every problem needs to be brought to your boss. Choose the ones that really affect your work or well-being.
Second, always prepare before you talk. Know what you want to say and suggest a solution.
Third, timing and tone matter. Be respectful, calm, and clear.
And finally, remember that speaking up is not weakness, it's strength. It's taking care of yourself and your career.
Exactly.
So, if you're dealing with something at work right now, I hope this episode gave you the tools and the courage to handle it.
And if you found this helpful, take a moment to think about one thing you learned today. Maybe even write it down.
And if you know someone who's struggling with a problem at work, share this episode with them. It might be exactly what they need to hear.
Thanks for listening. We'll see you in the next episode where we'll talk about how to handle difficult coworkers.
Until then, take care of yourself and keep growing.
If you enjoy this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more daily podcast video. You've got this.